Hello there again, RosterWatch Nation. It's your friendly neighborhood Trashman. Today, here to talk about rookie running backs with immediate fantasy impact potential. So some of these are going to be more obvious choices than others, but each of these first-year backs have fantasy relevance written all over them. So let's go ahead and get started. First off with Brees Hall of the Jets. This one is the most obvious, as Hall is the top back in the draft, or was the top back in the draft. And he's landed on a team with a young quarterback at the helm, a situation that begs for a run-heavy offense. I'm talking about the Jets here. Furthermore, the only serious competition with Hall on the depth chart, Michael Carter, is a complimentary back at heart, as much as we'd love to force him into the lead role there. Hall's prowess as a pass catcher only further cements him as the top dog in the Jets' backfield. He may rarely leave the field, so Brees Hall is going to have first-year impact. Another guy with first-year impact potential is Tyler Allgeier of the Falcons. Allgeier steps into an Atlanta backfield that is currently led by a 31-year-old receiver in Cordell Patterson, whose role there is more so one of necessity rather than a planned, idea by the Falcons. Atlanta lacks wide receiver depth and would be better served with Cordell Patterson in a receiving role for the most part. Allgeier is a big banger who was drafted as a first two-down back and will be used as such if he can prove he belongs in that role. Mike Davis was released a couple days ago, so we know the Falcons are serious about implementing Allgeier. Would only then be competing with 30-year-old Damian Williams for snaps behind Peterson. The road to fantasy relevance is short for Allgeier. Before we get on to the next candidate, though, let's talk about Underdog Fantasy. Through their slick mobile app and user-friendly site, you can join a league and draft a team in minutes. Plus, the folks at Underdog are going to help you get started with the deposit match of up to $100 in bonus cash when you sign up and make your first deposit with the promo code ROSTER. That's ROSTER. That's ROSTER. Sign up for Best Ball Mania 3. It's their biggest prize pool ever at Underdog for $10 million. So just visit UnderdogFantasy.com, the App Store, or the Google Play Store. Sign up with the code ROSTER. That's all caps. And Underdog will double up your first deposit for up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code ROSTER. After Allgeier, we have James Cook of the Bills, the younger brother to Dalvin Cook. The more I look at the situation, the more I see Cook as a perfect fit for the fast, pass-heavy Bills offense. The Bills phased Zach Moss out of the game plan as the 2021 season wore on, leaving Devin Singletary to handle the bulk of touches to the extent that he was a true lead back by season's end. Singletary lacks a receiving component, though, that Cook possesses in spades, and Cook can handle carries as well. Even if Cook turned into a 1B to Singletary's 1A, he'll be a significant fantasy producer in year one still, especially in PPR formats. So I really like James Cook the more that I look at the situation that he's in, even though he is a little bit undersized. After Cook, we have Chianti Ingram of the Cardinals. Ingram may seem like more of an afterthought being taken in the 6th round of the draft, but he landed in an Arizona backfield that is leaner than it seems. Current workhorse James Conner has never played an entire season of football since he entered the league in 2017. His backup, Eno Benjamin, he filled in sufficiently last season when both Conner and Chase Edmonds, who is no longer on the team, were injured late in the season. But Ingram is faster, bigger, and more athletic than Benjamin. Don't be surprised if we see a lot of Ingram early and often in a Cardinals offense that will be without DeAndre Hopkins for the first 6 games of the season. So there you have it, my rookie running backs with immediate fantasy impact potential. I'll follow it with receivers, tight end, quarterbacks too, potentially. So stay tuned. This has been the Trashman on behalf of RosterWatch.com. Until next time, be ready.